I've had this Keeway V Cruise 125 now for a month, coming up on 1,000 miles, so I thought I'd share with you some things that I like and don't like. First of all is the looks. It looks great, black and yellow, the way the tank is sculpted and curved. Really great looking bike. Looks much bigger than it really is. Everyone can't believe that it's a 125. You've got a nice chunky display here. Everything you need: gear, rev, speed, fuel. I've noticed though that the fuel gauge is not particularly accurate. When it shows empty, it's got about 4 litres left in it. Moving to the front, we have a nice big headlight which has a ring round it that lights up. Not too sure about the BD Moto part. I like the indicators, that they're clear but they flash orange. I think that's a really great feature. I love these alloy wheels. They look really great, almost spoke-like in design, I suppose. We've got nice big discs on here, nice big radiator at the front. The brake pedal is nice and sturdy and chunky. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. I don't mean that like it's not going to stop, but it's not going to be destroyed. Got the great looking V-twin engine there. The V Cruise houses the air filter, but here you have this panel, Keeway. Maybe it would have looked better if they had done it glossy like the rest of the bike. The exhaust, it does the job. I know some people change them for twin exhausts, but it does the job. You've got another big disc at the back here, which is great. I love the back here with the stripe down it. Not sure about those 2 bolts, but the brake light and rear light look really great and curved in there. You've got the belt drive. You've got the belt drive here. Feels really good. Saves all the maintenance. You've got 2 adjustable rear shock absorbers. The suspension is a bit on the firm side, but I'm sure that could be tweaked. Again, this side, I would probably, if I was keeping it a long time, take that Keeway logo off and think about getting that glossy. This side, you've got your gear lever. Had a bit of trouble finding first and neutral sometimes. I suppose it does the job. Maybe it's just me not used to changing gears on bikes. You've got really sturdy clutch and brake pedals up here. The controls are nice and chunky and sturdy. They don't feel like they're going to break or not work. You've got these bar end mirrors, which I didn't think I was going to like them underneath, but I've got used to them. They do a good job. They complement the look of the bike. You can easily change them over to the other side by undoing the bolts and just switching them to the upright position. So finally, the seat. It's a bit on the small side for me, but I am a big guy. You wouldn't want to take a pillion passenger though. I mean, look at that seat. It's non-existent. For longer rides, you might want to get a cushion or a different seat. It's not overly comfortable after a while. Sorry, I got interrupted. There was a big plane going over for Heathrow. So yeah, it's a great looking bike. Everything feels sturdy and solid. It's Chinese made, but nothing feels tacky or cheap or that it's going to break. They've obviously used plastic in certain parts instead of metal. Front mudguard, for example, these covers round here. But it's a good bike. Obviously it costs a lot, £4,600 in the UK. Obviously, due to our licensing laws also in the UK, the primary market is probably going to be people learning to ride, but it's a good enough bike to use for an everyday, for someone that wants a cruiser for the inner city and then maybe wants to go to explore a bit on the weekends, or someone who just wants a cruiser type bike but doesn't want to lift or move a heavy one about anymore. So, an expensive bike, but you get a lot of bike for your money. You're getting a great looking bike, one where you can save on maintenance by having the belt instead of a chain, one that looks a bigger bike than it is. I mean, if you don't need L plates on, it would look even better, but then you'd probably go for the 300cc version. I don't know. Either way, I'm happy with it. It's a bike I could see myself keeping for many years. And I'm sure if you ended up buying one, you too would also love it. Sounds great, looks great, drives great. Well, that's all for now. Bye.